Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about compound nouns. Let's see. I'm going to wait for some students to join. Some of you may or may not know what a compound noun is. It's a noun that's made up of two or more words, and a compound noun is usually a noun plus a noun or an adjective plus a noun, but there are many other combinations, which I will tell you about. And it's really important to understand and recognize compound nouns because each compound noun acts as a single unit, and it can be modified by adjectives and other nouns. So, okay, who do we have here? We have Ahmed, Hector, Igna, Kerinik. How do you pronounce your name? And then we have Mikolaj, Elena, Ricardo, and Ria. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Okay, so for those of you that just joined, I'll repeat again what a compound noun is. And that is, it is a noun that is made up of two or more words. It's usually a noun plus another noun or an adjective plus a noun. But there are many other combinations, which I'm going to tell you about. And it's really important to understand and recognize compound nouns because each one acts as a single unit that can be modified by adjectives and other nouns. Are you all familiar with compound nouns? Have you seen them before or heard of this term?
No.
No? Ahmed, so this is a new concept? Okay, good. Good, so you'll be learning some new things. Hector, do you know what a compound noun is? Have you ever heard of one or seen one?
I think yes, but
Okay. And what about you,
Inga.
Inga? Inga.
Maybe after your example, I can say no, I can't imagine.
Okay, great. So I'm going to share a screenshot with you guys. We'll be doing a worksheet together that explains what compound nouns are. So let me do that. Let's see. Hold on just 1 second. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Can everyone see this screen?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, compound nouns. Can everyone see this?
Can you make it one time bigger?
Follow along? Yes, of course. There. How does that look?
Yeah, good.
it's good.
Perfect.
Good? Okay, so I'll explain the first part. We'll read it together. Compound nouns. A compound noun is a noun that is made with two or more words. A compound noun is usually noun plus noun or adjective plus noun, but there are many other combinations, which you can see below. It is important to recognize and understand compound nouns. Each compound noun acts as a single unit and can be modified by adjectives and other nouns. And there are three forms for compound nouns. Could I please have Nando? Could you please read number 1?
Okay. Number 1, open or space.
space between words. Tennis shoe. Tennis
Good.
shoe.
So for example, tennis shoe is a compound noun because it's two words that are put together, but it represents a single entity. So here there's a space between the words, tennis and shoe. Those are two different nouns. Could I please have Mikolaj, could you read number 2?
Okay. Hyphenated. Hyphen between words. Six-pack.
Good. So six-pack is an example of another compound noun, but here instead of a space, there is a hyphen that joins the two nouns together. So a six-pack. Does everyone know what a six-pack is?
Yeah.
No. No.
What is a six-pack?
I have heard of six-pack abs.
Yeah, that's one meaning. One is a six-pack of abs, where if on your stomach you have 6 distinct muscles from working out. It can also refer to a six-pack of beverages, so a six-pack of sodas or a six-pack of beers. So it has two meanings. Okay, what about number 3? Could Jorge please read number 3?
Okay.
Jorge, number 3, please.
Closed or solid, no space or high between words.
Good. So closed or solid, which means no space or hyphen between words. For example, bedroom. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this word, right? Bedroom?
Yes.
Sure.
So do you see how it's two different nouns that are together, a bed, room, so it is a room that typically has a bed in it, and in English we've made it into a compound noun so that it's one single word or entity. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sure.
So there are many compound nouns that I'm sure you're all familiar with. You just maybe didn't realize before that it's a combination of words put together that represent a new idea. So here, let's look at some more examples of compound nouns. So first we have noun plus noun. So for example, bus stop. Is this the bus stop for the number 12 bus? Does everyone know what a bus stop is?
Yes.
Yes.
Then there's firefly. In the tropics, you can see fireflies at night.
Okay.
And then there's football. Shall we play some football today? So these are all words. They're all two nouns that are put together. In the first one, bus stop, there's a space in between the words. In the second one, firefly, there's a hyphen that joins the two nouns. And then in the last one, football, it is a closed or solid compound noun because there's no space or hyphen between the two nouns foot and ball.
Can I ask a
Ma'am,
question,
what
Kendra?
does firefly mean?
Yes, firefly is a type of bug, and it has this on its body.
Light in your ass.
It's a
Light
kind
in
of
your
fly.
Right, it's a kind of fly, and it has in the lower half of its body, it's fluorescent. It almost has, it looks like a light bulb in a way, like it has a little
Oh,
light.
okay. Yeah, I can understand. Yes.
Yeah, it kind of
Green
glows
light
at
comes
night.
from it, like green light.
Exactly. And someone else had a question. Who was that?
Yes, me. How do you, I guess, which form for compound noun? It's spaced or hyphenated? Or
So
how can I guess?
here, right, yeah. Here I would have to say that it's kind of a memorization game. You have to remember if there's a space or if it's solid or if it's hyphenated. There's no real rule that says what it needs to be. So I would just rely on a dictionary. If you think, oh, is bedroom one word or two words, or is there a hyphen? You're more than likely going to have to look it up in the dictionary.
Yes.
Good question. Okay, so let's look at another example, which is adjective plus noun. So for instance, full moon. Full is the adjective that describes the noun moon. Blackboard. So here again, it's not a white board, it's not a green board or a blue board, it's a blackboard. So black is describing, modifying the noun board. Or software versus hardware. So the examples, I always feel crazy at full moon. Clean the blackboard, please. Or I can't install this software on my PC. So does that make sense? Do you guys understand the
Yes.
general idea of compound nouns, two words? Okay,
Yes.
good. So here, let's go over, this one is a different combination. It's a verb. Sometimes it can be a verb in the ing form. Does anyone know what that form is called?
Gerund.
Gerund?
Gerund. Good,
Gerund.
excellent. The gerund form, plus a noun. So could I please have, let's see, Ahmed, could you please read the example of breakfast?
We always eat breakfast at 8 a.m.
Good. And which is the verb and which is the noun?
I don't recognize where is gerund? Breaking fast?
Yeah, exactly. So break, that's a verb, to
Yes.
break something, and then fast is the noun. So here, literally the word breaking fast, that means to stop fasting. So you've slept the whole night and then your first meal is breaking that fast. So that's where the word breakfast comes from. And what about, could, let's see, Inga, could you please read the example for washing machine?
Yes. Put the clothes in the red washing machine, and here is verb is washing, and machine is the noun.
Perfect, great. And what about Rita? Could you please read the example of swimming pool? Or was it Edris? Oh, I don't know if she's there. What about Ria Sen? Could you please read the example of swimming pool?
Yes. What a beautiful swimming pool. Here swimming is the verb and pool is the noun.
Good. Okay. So now let's go over, this is the opposite of the example above. So first it's the noun and then the verb, and the verb could possibly be in the gerund. Not always, but sometimes. So let's have, let's see, Jorge, could you please read the first example?
Right. I can see it.
Oh, can you see it?
I can. No, I can see it.
Oh, okay, I'll read it. So sunrise. I like to get up at sunrise. Which one is the noun and which one is the verb in the word sunrise?
Right, verb, and sun is the noun.
Good, perfect. Okay, and what about, let's see, how do you pronounce your name? Kedidik? Kedisik?
Hello.
Could you please read this example?
Haircut.
Good, haircut.
You need a haircut.
Good. And which is the noun and which is the verb in haircut?
I think cooked is the verb. And hair
Correct.
is the noun.
Good. Okay. And let's have Nicolaj. Could you please read the...
Sure. His hobby is train spotting.
Train spotting. Good. So what's the noun and what's the verb in this compound noun?
Train is a noun, and spotting is a verb.
Good. Okay. So now another example is verb plus a preposition. Oh, I need to go get my charger. My computer's about to die. Just 1 second, everyone. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So verb plus preposition. For instance, check out. Please remember that check out is at 12 noon. Does everyone understand what that compound noun means?
No.
Check
Something
out.
at the airport.
So check out in this case is to settle your hotel bill and to leave your hotel room. So usually they will give you a deadline the following morning of when you need to leave that room because they need to clean it and then prepare it for the new guests. I think someone had mentioned something about the airport, and that's close. It's usually when you're at the airport, you're checking in.
Okay.
So it's the preposition in, which is a great example of another compound noun that's the verb plus a preposition.
There is another meaning as well for check out. The time you go to the shop or supermarket, then you want to go by the cashier or the till, you need to check out as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So when you're waiting in line and you want to buy your items, and then once you get there and you're exchanging money, you're checking out. Good, great. What about, does anyone know the slang term for check out? If you check out a person?
Yeah, to look at or to look
Right,
at.
it's to look at someone. You might look them up and down, see what they're wearing, what they're doing. That's to check out someone.
Yes, for girls.
Yeah, a lot of times, guys.
Check out that girl.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times guys will check out girls. Girls can also check out guys, but I think it's more common.
That's true.
Totally. Okay, so the next one is noun plus a prepositional phrase. So for example, mother-in-law, and this one is always hyphenated. My mother-in-law lives with us. Does everyone know what a mother-in-law is?
Yes.
The wife of my father.
No, the mother of...
Mother of your husband or wife.
Exactly. Good, yeah. Okay, and then this one, a preposition and a noun. Could I please have, oh, look at that. We have two Ahmeds in here. Could I have Ahmed Fatani please read this one?
Underworld. Do you think the police accept money from the underworld?
So, underworld. What is the preposition and what is the noun?
The preposition is under, and the noun is world.
Good. Does everyone understand what the underworld is?
No.
Can anyone guess? It's
The world of criminals.
Yes. Criminals. Yeah. Okay. And the next one, let's have the other Ahmed. Could you please read this example?
Okay. We need 10 truckfuls of bricks.
So what's the compound noun in that sentence?
The noun is
The compound noun.
Truck false.
Good. And which is the adjective and which is the noun?
I don't know. It's difficult.
So here, if you look at the construction right here, it says noun plus adjective. So truck is the noun and the adjective is full, F-U-L.
Yes, maybe it's not. I am not familiar with that.
Oh, okay. So truck full means when you have the vehicle of a truck. You know how there's room in the back and you can load things in there to take it from one place to another?
Yes.
And if it's completely full, it's called a truck full. It means that the truck is completely full with the stuff in the back. And so here they said we need 10 truckfuls of bricks. So that means that the truck is going, if it's one truck, it's going to have to make 10 different loads of bricks. Or maybe there's 10 trucks and each one has a load of bricks each. So truck full. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the pronunciation on this. So this is a little tricky. Compound nouns tend to have more stress on the first word. Okay? So if there's a compound noun, it's made up of two different words. The stress is carried on the first word. So in the phrase pink ball, both words are equally stressed. Okay? And it says, as you know, adjectives and nouns are always stressed. But in the compound noun, golf ball, you hear me? Golf ball, the first word is stressed more. So even though both words are nouns, and nouns are always stressed, the first word carries a little more. So since golf ball is a compound noun, we consider it as a single noun, and so it has a single main stress on the first word. And here is what's really important. So stress is important in compound nouns because, for example, it helps us to know if someone said a greenhouse, which is a house that is painted green, or a greenhouse, a building that is made of glass for growing plants inside. So do you see the difference is very, very subtle. So you always have to put the stress on the first word of the compound noun. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. And someone had asked the question earlier about how do I know if there's a space or a hyphen or if it's a solid compound noun. And here they say the differences between British English and American English is that there are different varieties. So again, you just have to check in a dictionary, and it depends on which type of English you happen to be using, because there's no definite rules of when do I space it, hyphenate it, or keep it a solid word. So now I thought it would be good for us, now that we kind of understand what a compound noun is, why don't we move on to an exercise where you can identify compound nouns in sentences, okay? So I'm going to switch screens here for a second. How about I'll send everyone this link in the chat box, so that you can have access to it, because I'm going to switch screens right now. So here is the explanation of compound nouns. There, if anyone would like. Oh, someone, Jefferson, is he in the class right now? He just said there are a lot of them in Brazil. Jefferson, you're in the class. Are you saying that in Portuguese, in that language, that there are a lot of compound nouns? Jefferson? I don't know if you heard me. What about everyone who's in the class right now? Do compound nouns exist in your first language, in your native language?
Yes.
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 Is there anyone in this class where their language does not have compound nouns?
Mine doesn't.
Oh, who said that?
Me. Mikołaj.
Oh, okay. And what language do you speak?
Polish.
Polish. Oh, okay, interesting. And do you understand the concept of compound nouns?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So that's good. Everyone is pretty familiar with the construction. So now I'm going to close this. And I'm going to switch to a new screenshot. One second. Let me get this out. Okay. So here I can also give you this link. So, exercise. If everyone wants to click on that or if they want to view it on the screen. Okay. So let's have could we have Azim? Could you please do, oh, here, I'll read the directions. So again, compound nouns. Nouns name a person, place, or thing. So example, Lisa is a person, Texas is a place, ball is a thing. This is Lisa, person, Texas, place, ball, thing. These are all nouns. And like we just learned, a compound noun is made up of two or more nouns. So they can be one word, like countdown, two words, like space age, or hyphenated, like merry-go-round. So here, I'll have each student read a number and then tell the class what the compound noun is in that sentence. So could Hazim, could you please read number 1 and tell us where the compound noun is?
Okay. Sharon likes to ride the merry-go-round.
And what is the compound noun in that sentence?
I think the last one, merry-go-round.
Good, yes, that is the compound noun, merry-go-round. Does everyone know what a merry-go-round is? What is it?
It's a ride.
Yeah, it's a ride at an amusement park. There's usually zoo animals and chairs, and it goes around in a circle. Okay, and what about Inga? Could you please do number 2 and tell us what the compound noun is?
The plane landed on the airfield. The last word airfield, which contained two nouns, air and field. It's
Perfect.
a compound noun.
Thank you. Okay, and what about you, Jefferson? Could you please do number 3?
Oh, read?
Yes, read it aloud and then identify the compound noun.
Okay, the old car backfired.
And what's the compound noun?
Car backfired. Oh,
Yes.
old car. Yes.
It's backfired. So
What is
here, backfired means when you're driving a car and there's kind of it's like a mini explosion in the muffler in the back. You know the cylinder where the exhaust comes out of the car?
Okay.
Sometimes when you're driving, there'll be a big boom, and it's because the car has just backfired.
Ah, no. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And so here, what is this? Old car. Is that a compound noun?
No, old is adjective.
Could you repeat that one more time?
Old is an adjective.
Old, in this case, is an adjective that is modifying the word car. Good. Which is different than a compound noun. Good. Okay. Could I please have Jorge? Could you do number 4, please?
Yes. The kid painted the stage background.
And what is the compound noun here?
Background.
What is it?
Background.
Yeah, background. Good. Okay. Number 5. Could let's see. Could Keddy sick?
Okay. David likes to swim backstroke.
David likes to swim backstroke. Good. And what's the compound noun in this sentence?
Backstroke.
Good. Do you know what backstroke is?
Yes.
No.
Ooh, who said yes? Could you explain it?
Me. It is swimming back. Yes.
Yeah, swimming backwards. So instead of swimming with your face down in the water, you're on your back and your head is out of the water looking up towards the sky and your arms are going backwards. So your arms are leading. Okay, what about number 6? Could Mikolaj, could you please do number 6?
Okay. They danced in the ballroom. And the ballroom is a compound noun.
Good. Ballroom. Okay. And Ria, could you please do number 7?
Yes. There were 5 chickens in the barnyard. Here, barnyard is the compound noun, which is a combination of 2 nouns, barn and yard.
Perfect. Good. And what about Yusuf? Could you please do number 8? Yusuf?
Oh, sorry. There was some problem with my microphone.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Philip is a know-it-all.
Is a know-it-all. So what is the compound noun here?
Know-it-all?
Does everyone know what a know-it-all is?
No.
Yes.
Who said yes? Could they?
Ria.
Ria, could you please explain to the class what a know-it-all is?
Yeah, know-it-all means someone who thinks that he knows everything and he doesn't want to take advice from others.
Correct. Good. That's a brilliant, good one. So someone who's a know-it-all, sometimes they like to throw it in other people's faces that they know everything and they have all the knowledge on any subject and they just know it all. They know how to do everything. All right, number 9. Let's go back to the beginning. Ahmed, could you please do number 9?
We saw the trains at the railroad.
And what's the compound noun?
The compound noun is railroad.
And what type of compound noun is this?
It's 2 nouns, not spaced.
Good. So it's a solid compound noun made up of 2 nouns. Good. Okay. What about Hazim? Could you please do number 10?
Okay. Do you like to play basketball? The last one. The compound. Basketball.
Good. What type of compound noun is this?
2 nouns here.
Good. And is it spaced? Is it hyphenated or solid?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is this compound noun spaced, hyphenated, or solid?
I don't know because I did not attend your class from the beginning.
Ah, okay. So there's here I'll show you. This one is a solid compound noun, as is this one, because there's no space and no hyphen. Whereas here, if we go up to know-it-all, this is hyphenated. Do you see these 2 little marks right here? Hyphenated, and let's see. Let's scroll up.
The number
Yes.
10 solved.
So
Right?
number 1 is hyphenated.
Hyphen.
Number 2 is what, class? What type of compound noun?
Solved.
Solid. Yeah, anyone can
Yeah.
answer. And what about this one? What type?
Solid.
Solid.
Good. What about number 4?
Solid.
Number 5?
Solid.
Solid.
Good. Number 6?
Solid.
Number 7?
Solid.
Solid.
Number 8?
Hyphenated.
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 That's a difficult word. Let's say it. Hyphenated.
Hyphenated.
Good.
Hyphenated.
Good. What about this one? Number 9?
Solid.
Solid.
And number 10?
Solid.
Solid.
Okay, now number 11, let's have Inga. Could you please do number 11?
The high school team won the game. Here is the spaced compound noun. It's the school team.
The school team.
It could even be, well, I would say it's
High
actually
school too.
high school.
High school.
This is the compound noun. And what class, everyone, what is this type?
Spaced.
It's the
noun,
adjective
noun.
plus noun. But why is not school team also? The high is just adjective for school.
Well, actually, high school is a particular type of grade. It's usually, in America, it's 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. And it's actually usually the H is capital and the S is capital. I wrote it in the chat box, high school, versus, here, I'll write. In the US, there's elementary school, which is usually 1st grade through 6th grade. And then there's junior high school. Whoops. I'm writing this in the chat if everyone would like to see. Junior high school, school, is usually 7th and 8th grade. And then there's high school, which is 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And so in this case, this is why high school is the compound noun. And in this case, team is another noun, and it's modified by this compound noun because it's describing to you baseball team or a junior high school team. Well, can you all hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think my connection was lost for a second. So yeah, in this case, high school is the compound noun. What about Jefferson? Could you please do number 12?
Yes, for sure. The wind blew outside. The compound noun is outside.
Good. And what kind of compound noun is it? What are the two components that make up this one word?
Out is one and side's other.
Good. And what type of word is out?
I forgot the name.
Does anyone know what type of word out is?
Yes, it's composition.
Preposition.
Preposition. Good. Okay. And let's have Jorge. Could you please do number 13?
Okay. The cookie sale was an all-day event.
Good. And what's the compound noun here? Jorge?
All day?
All day. Good. And what type of compound noun is this? Solid, hyphenated, or spaced?
I forgot.
This one is hyphenated. Do you see the little hyphen in between the two words, all and day? And number 14, could Kedisik, could you please do number 14?
Okay. The baseball broke in the window.
And what is the compound noun in that sentence?
Baseball.
Good. And what two types of words make up this compound noun?
Two nouns?
Good, two nouns, because base is a noun and ball is a noun. All right, and then the last one here.
Is a compound noun solid, no?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question one more time?
Is a solid compound noun.
Oh, yeah, yes, and it is solid. Good, awesome. And what about Ria? Could you please do the last one, number 15, please?
Yes, Ben joined the Boy Scouts. And Boy Scouts is the compound noun.
Oops.
And it's open type of compound noun.
And what are the two types of words?
I'm not sure what Boy Scouts is.
Okay, so Boy Scouts is an organization here in the U.S. and it is an organization of little boys who go on outdoor activities and learn how to service others, and they're very friendly and honest. It promotes good character, and Boy Scouts is the name of that organization. Have you ever heard of Girl Scouts?
No.
No? Here, I'll send you in the chat tab. I'll show you some images.
Is scout is a noun?
Scout is a noun, yes.
Okay. So there are two nouns, boy and scout.
Yes. Okay, here in the Verbling chat, here is Boy Scouts. I just Google imaged it, so I don't, maybe some of you will be able to click this. So the Boy Scouts of America are, they're boys, I believe, typically between the ages of 5 and 18.
Okay.
Yeah, could you click that?
Yes.
Okay. And then Girl Scouts, they also do similar things in terms of camping, and they learn hands-on skills like sewing and cooking. And to raise money for their organization, they sell Girl Scout cookies. Has anyone heard of those? I'll send you the link of that. Here are Girl Scout cookies. And they sell these delicious cookies every spring to raise money for their organization. Can everyone click the images of the cookies? Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so now I'm going to close. Pardon?
We have Boy Scout in my country.
Oh, really?
The girls don't sell cookies.
Oh,
and
no?
when you say Boy Scout in my country, is boy and girls. They are both together.
Okay, I see. So they're both scouts. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to switch screens again, and we're going to do one last activity because we have 15 more minutes. So here, we'll take turns reading this story. It's called the Long Range Weather Report. Do I need to make this font bigger? Is this size okay, or would you like it larger?
Yes, please. More bigger.
This
Just hazy, not.
we can't see.
What about that? Is that big enough, or a little bit larger?
Yeah,
No.
it's big enough.
No.
Someone's saying no. I'll make it
No,
one
no,
size
like-
bigger. Do. Well, that's quite large. Okay. So here, long range weather report. Could I please have Ahmed read the first sentence?
Okay. A dry weekend for many areas with some sunshine in the southeast of England.
Southeast. Good. And
Southeast
could you
of
please tell
England.
me the compound nouns in that first sentence?
There is a weekend. It's
Good.
closed. Made up of two nouns, week and end. Or yes.
So here, week is a noun, but end
And
is
yes, it's a verb.
a verb. Good. And what type of compound noun is this? Is it spaced,
Closed.
hyphened, or closed?
Closed.
Good. Okay. Are there
And
any other
there's
compound nouns?
sunshine,
What type is that?
also closed, made up of noun and verb.
Yep. Sun and
Sun and
shine.
verb shine.
Good. Any more?
No.
Oh, I see one more in the end of this sentence.
Yeah. My
Southeast.
Yep, southeast. What about that
Southeast.
one?
Yeah, it's also closed. And two nouns also.
Yes, two nouns.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
There's no
Could I
more.
please have Hazim? Could you read the second sentence, please?
Okay. Most places will see a fair amount of rainfall, with some heavy downpours in Scotland, particularly the Highlands.
Good. And could you please identify the compound nouns?
Yes, the first one, midweek.
Good. And what type of compound noun is that?
Two nouns here, I think. Yeah. And the
Although,
second
no,
one is-
mid would be
yeah.
an adjective.
No, adjective, sorry. Adjective.
Yeah, adjective and
Week
noun.
noun. Yeah, adjective and noun. And the second one is rainfall. Yeah. Here, verb and noun.
Well, here it's
Rain, noun, and
it would be a
fall,
noun,
verb.
and then fall would be a
Yeah.
verb.
Yeah, and the third one, downpours. Proposition and verb.
Yes. Preposition, down, and pours, a
verb.
verb. Good. Anything else?
Highlands, adjective and noun.
Good. Adjective and noun. And there was one that you missed in between downpours and highlands.
Scotland.
Good. Scotland.
Land, noun, and Scot. I don't know Scot. Is a
Scott,
verb
in
or
this
noun?
case, it must be an adjective. It must
Adjective,
be
but
a
I don't-
short version of the adjective Scottish.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
where the country's name comes from, Scotland, Scottish land. Good.
Scot.
Okay. Could I please have Inga, could you please read the third sentence?
Okay. Northern Ireland and the western parts of the mainland are also likely to see strong winds with speeds up to 70 miles per hour forecast, which could cause uprooted trees and some structural damage.
Good. So what are the compound nouns in this third sentence?
Mainland.
Good. What type is that?
It's the adjective plus noun.
Good.
And the other one is forecast.
And what type of compound noun is that?
Two nouns.
For is an adjective.
Ah, okay.
And to cast is a verb.
Cast?
Oh, did someone have a question?
Cast is a verb here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for is the adjective and cast is the verb in this compound noun. Okay, and Inga, is there any other compound nouns in the rest of the sentence?
No.
Oh, there is one.
Maybe it's strong winds.
Oh, it's actually uprooted.
Ah, okay.
Do you
preposition.
See? So,
yeah, preposition plus verb, yes.
And in this case, root is the verb, and it just happens to be in the ed form in the past tense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a tricky one. Okay, so how about Jefferson? Could you please read the next sentence for us?
Yes. However, by Thursday the wind should die down, but it will remain overcast and wet at times.
Good.
The compound verb is however. And two
good.
adverbs. How is an adverb and ever is other adverb. Am I right?
Yes, so it's it's how is the adverb and ever is also an adverb. Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Overcast. Over preposition and
good.
cast verb.
Good. Awesome.
Is there another?
No, that's it. And what about Jorge? Could you please read the following sentence?
Yes. The overall picture is that the weather will remain changeable, with temperatures feeling agreeably warm during the sunnier spell.
Good. And what are the compound nouns in this sentence?
Changeable.
Whoops. Yeah, you missed one. There's one more before changeable.
Change is a verb.
Okay, so change is a verb, right? And what about able?
Able is a verb too. It's also a verb.
So able is an adjective. Okay, and then there was one more that was before this word changeable. Do you see the other compound noun at the beginning of the sentence?
Yes. I agree. How do you pronounce that word? Agree.
Which word?
Agreeably.
Oh, okay, agreeably. But first here, let me point your attention that this is a compound noun, but here we missed this one. Overall.
Overall.
What is this part right here, over? What type of word is that?
Over preposition.
Good, preposition. And then all
No.
It's all can mean many things. It's either a predeterminer, an adjective, or a pronoun. So here, this is a compound noun, and then changeable, and then you were talking about agreeably. So what are the two components of agreeably?
It's a verb. Verb.
Yeah, agree is a verb.
Ably. What ably mean?
Ably, it's like this first one, able, but it's spelled with a Y instead in this word. So changeable, agreeably. Okay, and could we please have, let's see, Yusuf, could you please do the next sentence?
Okay. This could lead to
Occasional.
Yeah, this could lead to occasional thunderstorms.
Good. And what's the compound noun in this sentence?
Thunderstorms.
Good. And what type of compound noun is it?
Solid.
Good. And what are the two words that make up this compound noun?
Two nouns, thunder and storms.
Thunder and storms. Good. Could I also have you do the last sentence here, since there was only one compound noun in that last sentence?
Okay, please remember to put your clock backward in 1 hour when British summertime finished at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. I guess the compound noun backward. And summertime.
Good. And one more.
One more.
Does anyone know what the last one is?
Summertime?
Sunday. Yeah, I heard someone say Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, so class, tell me, of these three compound nouns, are they closed, are they hyphenated, or spaced? Yeah, they're solid, they're closed. Backward, summertime, and Sunday. Awesome. So, do you now feel that you have a better understanding as to what compound nouns are?
Yeah.
Yes, we missed one compound in that paragraph.
Pardon?
We missed one compound noun.
Which one did we miss?
Yeah, England.
I don't know.
Like Scotland.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're totally right. So English land, England. Yeah, you're totally right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes compound nouns are so common in English that you don't even realize it's a compound noun. Just like the word breakfast.
Yes.
It kind of took me a while to think, oh, it's breaking fast. It's a breakfast. Oh, okay. So I'm sure there's words in your languages too where most of you were saying that compound nouns exist in your language and you use them every day and maybe you don't even think about how they're two different words put together. So.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right, well, it's noon right now, so the new class is going to be starting if you guys want to hop into the next hour. And I just started a Facebook page, so if you'd like to follow along, I'll be posting, I'll write it in the chat message box here. Oops. If you want to like it and follow along, I'll be posting my teaching materials and my class times of my schedule, if you'd like to come learn with me again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day or a great night in whatever time zone you're in right now.
Oh, it's day.
Okay. Well, I'll see you all later. Bye.
Okay, see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.